We're at a very exciting time in the development of not only government but society. Here's a time where all of this data is being made available, most cases for the very first time. This is the first time in human history that governments have been pushing out this data. What I've said time and again is that open data is Canada's 21st century natural resource. And by that I mean that this is something that will continue to be mined, it'll continue to be extracted, it'll continue to be utilized by citizens, by researchers, by NGOs, by entrepreneurs for all sorts of very positive benefits.
I think data will touch every aspect of our lives, every aspect of the world around us. And I think industries are going to find very novel, very unique, very interesting ways to use that data to help kind of create the next generation of growth within their organizations, to find new industry lines, and frankly, to find opportunities to disrupt their existing industry lines to create new ways of doing things.
When I first heard about code, I actually thought it was a fantastic opportunity to really be able to put my skills to the test and to be able to compete against other people across the country. There's really something special about the code competition. You're coming up with a solution that is for all Canadians across Canada, where other hackathons might be really focused on municipal or provincial areas. This is a competition that you're going to be able to help millions of people.
Code was my first hackathon, and it was really convenient because I could participate from home virtually.
I think it's really special to be part of a competition that is national in scope, partnership with the Government of Canada, and the largest of its kind in our country's history.
So did I expect to win third place? Well, all those finalists had done some top-notch work, so I definitely could not have predicted the outcome.
Something that takes place all across the country, and it really gets to entrepreneurs at a very early stage. You know, I think for the most part, while they're still students, while they're still very young, who come out to these events without preconceived limitations and notions about how organizations are supposed to work. So I think that's quite exciting.
After winning third place in code, I met a lot of interesting people, including the founder of Think DataWorks, which is an open data focused startup. And now I'm working there to make the open data even more accessible.
The great thing about hackathons from a company perspective is that they can be used as a tool to innovate. It's been used repeatedly within big organizations like Google and Facebook to produce products that we use every day.
Code's an incredible place. So the VIP hubs that will allow you to meet potentially your co-founders, potentially your development team, be able to come up with an idea, and over the weekend, in a very short period of time, come up with a minimal viable product. It allows you then to take that product and then start testing it, validating it out into the larger marketplace. There's no experience like putting folks together and really forcing them to sit down, think about what problems exist in the world around them, what do they want to tackle, and then giving them the tool set to be able to do that. Ultimately, that's the foundation of entrepreneurial activity.
The one thing about Code 2015 that would be great to see is companies emerge from that competition, companies that also get financing and go out and employ many Canadians.
Where I see this going in the next few years is more open data being available, more interdisciplinary, more federal plus provincial plus municipal partnerships when it comes to open data, and the ability of entrepreneurs in particular to take that open data and to create something that is useful and usable and beneficial for Canada's citizens.
The one thing I can promise you about Code 2015 is that participants will learn more in this one weekend than they'll learn in any other experiences in the year.